Hey y'all, so I wanted to pop in here and I wanted to talk about this Friday being the deadline for all the great Plexus specials that are out right now. So, Plexus is doing 10 or $20 off of a welcome pack, and also expiring Friday are the codes that you were given for the free memberships for attending Super Saturday. So I wanted to talk about something I've heard from people is, they haven't used their codes yet. And so instantly my mind is thinking IPA. So I'm thinking, you haven't used codes yet. So that leads me to believe, and know that our IPA comes in cycles. So the people that are coming around now and the people that you're reaching out to and following up with, these are people that you've probably been following up with since, before the holidays. So your IPA is going to come in like a 30, 60, 90-day cycle, depending on what you're doing. So if you, maybe took some time off during the holidays or didn't work as hard, then that could be a reason why you still have those codes and why you're having a hard time, giving those codes to people or finding people that will, join Plexus. So I wanted to say that, when you're doing your IPA, there's a couple things to kind of think about, and that's that your IPA isn't for short term, but rather, I'm going to look at my notes here, but rather it's a long-term goal. So you're not going to get instant gratification. More often than not, you're not going to get instant gratification for doing your IPA. In fact, you're probably going to end up with crickets. They just don't say anything, or they say, oh, not right now, it's just not for me, or, they just don't say anything. But I'm telling you that those no's and those crickets are what you need for your long-term success. So, if maybe you get emotional about that and, someone's not responding to you, I want you to think to yourself, am I addicted to the outcome, or am I addicted to these cricket messages that'll build my business? You don't want to be addicted to the outcome of what those people are saying, their no's and their crickets. You just want to have those the cricket messages, because that's what's going to build your business. Those no's and those messages and those people that you're following up with, these are things that are going to get you to where you want to be in your business. And so success is going to be the sum of all those small decisions that you're making now. So, don't overthink the activity. When you send out 25 messages and you get crickets, don't think, man, I just sent out 25 messages and I didn't get any response. Think to yourself, wow, I just sent out 25 messages. Be proud of yourself that you hit a goal and that you reached out to people about life-changing products, because that's more than a lot of people are willing to do. So I want you to challenge yourself to take a look at it that way. If you have 25 messages you send out and only 3 respond, that's awesome. That's fantastic. 3 responded to you. Celebrate that. And I want you to remember that, what you're doing today is affecting your long term. So, it's the same as in thinking about when you're going through this business, thinking about non-negotiables. So how about thinking like hygiene, for example? What are your non-negotiables in your hygiene? So daily, you shower, you brush your teeth, you get dressed. Most of us do these things anyway. But think about those non-negotiables, and then I want you to take it over into your Plexus business. And tell yourself, if time and money were no option, what would that look like? Pump yourself up with that. And then when you've told yourself that, think about your non-negotiables with Plexus. What are some of those non-negotiables for you? So it could be, for example, I know some things that I like to do. My non-negotiables are daily, I like to be present on my Facebook page as well as in Pink Power and our team page. I like to be friending new people every day. So I shoot for personally about 3 to 5 new people a day, which could be in groups, maybe looking at some of the groups that you're in where you can improve on relationships in that aspect. I also like to be following up with people, and being in conversation daily with, a few of my level 1s and level 2s every single day, level 1s and level 2s. That's not meaning everybody, but that's meaning, I'm always in contact with them. And so that's something I want you to think of too. And, going back to when you're thinking about, long-term success and the instant gratification thing, I think also it's kind of like, eating healthy, and working out. So, you're doing the daily for those you're not working out just one day and you're not eating healthy just one day to have that instant gratification. You're working out and you're eating healthy for that long-term success and what that means in the end. And your Plexus business is going to look exactly like that. So, be looking for that. And if you're going back saying, well, my 9 negotiables in Plexus, how can I fit this in all the time? And if you're having trouble with time management, I like to think to myself, think about the energy, and I've talked about this a lot, but think about the energy that's needed and the time that's needed to take a business, being an entrepreneur, and putting it into a brick and mortar business. You're starting a new a new coffee house or a new health and wellness business that's just down the street from your house, an actual brick and mortar business, and I want you to think to yourself, when you're thinking about that brick and mortar, think, is the effort that you're putting in now in your own Plexus business online, your Plexus business, is this enough to sustain and grow a brick and mortar? So think about that. Is the time that I'm putting into my business right now enough to sustain and grow a brick and mortar? Once you've asked that to yourself, you're probably thinking, maybe not. Because those people put a lot of time and effort into building a business like that. And that is how you should see your Plexus business. If you said no, you might want to just reevaluate goals, determine what you need to do to change this. But, Plexus is that brick and mortar without the stone, but with the freedom that you can have, the health, the financial freedom. If time and money were no option, what would that look like for you? So, you can treat Plexus as that, brick and mortar business, or you can treat it as a hobby. But if you're treating it as a hobby and you have a hobby mentality, you're going to have a hobby outcome. So if you're not where you want to be in your business or growing, then these are things that you want to take a look at. And so, also, just do the daily work. Kind of looking through my notes here, sorry. Do the daily work, not based on how you feel, but what needs to be done. Like, nobody really wants to get up at 5 a.m. and work out, do they? No, but don't do it based on how you feel. Take your feelings out of that and place them aside and base it on the life-changing outcome this could have, or the lives that you could change because you reached out to somebody about a business opportunity, or a health freedom that they could have that they've been struggling with for so long. Because what you do today is going to affect your success tomorrow. So I challenge you all just to keep reaching out to people this week through the end of the week and really maximizing on this sale that Plexus is giving us, the $10 off, the $20 off, your 2 promotion codes. I challenge you to make sure that you use your 2 promotion cards. And I want to end with letting you guys know that all this work that you're putting in now for these codes and for these sales, this is how you want to keep working your Plexus business through today, through tomorrow, through, Wednesday, Thursday, through Friday. And then I want to tell you that it's going to be the people that step it up on Saturday that are going to be the people that are successful in this business. It's the people that are there after the sales with Plexus and really reaching out and working their business that are going to be the ones that are going to see the successful outcome at the end. So it's what you're doing after Saturday, y'all. When the sales are gone and the incentives are over for now, it's what you're doing after that that's going to give you that health freedom, that time freedom, those goals and those dreams that you want with Plexus. So I just wanted to share that, and I'm excited for everybody to have a rocking end of the month. So see you guys.